Most of these coins were circulated used in grocery stores, gas stations, piggy banks, and candy machines, but some rare versions never saw the rough wear of daily life. Others contain errors that collectors go crazy for, asterisk, and that's where the magic and money lies. Rare varieties and errors, the $1 million penny. 345 asterisk, here's where things get interesting. Asterisk, among the 1950-60 pennies. Error coins have surface struck with mistakes that increase their value exponentially. Asterisk, double die errors. Asterisk, some 1956D Lincoln cents were struck with doubling on the obverse, especially on the date and lettering. This happens when the die strikes the coin twice, slightly misaligned. Asterisk, these double die errors can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on condition. Asterisk, off-center strikes. Asterisk, coins that were not centered during the strike process, say 10% or even 50% off, can also be extremely desirable. These odd-looking pennies are rare and collectible. Asterisk, repunch mint mark or PM. Asterisk, another hot item, repunch D mint marks. Some coins were accidentally stamped with a mint mark twice in slightly different positions. A strong RPM example can sell for over $1,000 in circulated condition and much more if uncirculated. Asterisk, condition matters. Asterisk, of course, condition is everything. A circulated 1956D penny may fetch 10 cents to $5. But if you find a high-grade example, especially with the rare error, prices can skyrocket. Asterisk, in 2006, one pristine 1956D Lincoln cent graded MS67 red sold for over $7,000 at auction. Asterisk, and the $1 million talk. That's not just fantasy. Legend says that one 1956D Lincoln penny struck on a silver dime placket, a genuine mint mistake, was sold to a private collector for over $100,000 and insured for much more due to its uniqueness. Asterisk, so yes, some of these coins are worth a fortune. Asterisk, circulated but still valuable. Asterisk, now you might be thinking, I don't have a shiny, untouched penny from 1956. Mine's old and worn. Asterisk, guess what? Asterisk, even circulated coins hold value, especially if they carry rare errors or are part of die varieties. Collectors love wheat pennies, and many will pay a premium just to complete a daytime mint mark set. Asterisk, a circulated 1956D penny with a visible repunched mint mark or double die can sell for $50 to $300 depending on visibility and grade. Asterisk, a standard circulated 1956D penny without errors, around 10 cents to $1, but still far more than face value. Asterisk, so that old penny in your drawer, don't toss it just yet. How to check your penny to 7 o'clock. Asterisk, 1, to check your 1956D penny for value. Asterisk, here's a quick guide. Asterisk, 1, check for the D below the date. Asterisk, if it's there, you've got a Denver mint coin. Asterisk, 2, use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the date or the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Asterisk, 3, inspect the D mint mark. Asterisk, if it looks like it was stamped twice, bingo, you might have an RPM error. Asterisk, 4, look for off-center strikes or weak edges. Asterisk, these could be valuable minting errors. Asterisk, 5, compare with online value guides or visit a coin shop for a professional appraisal. Asterisk, gloved hands. Placing a 1956D penny in a collector's case. Asterisk, the 1956D Lincoln set might be small, but its story is big. It's a window into American history, a tribute to a legendary president, and for the lucky few, a ticket to unexpected riches. Asterisk, so the next time you see a dull old penny in your change jar, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of treasure that's worth far more than one. Send asterisk.
Experiments were also conducted with bronze-clad steel cents slated for disposal. When a bag of them tore open before going into a smelter, a few were kept by the workers. They are also considered to be illegally held government property. 75. Recognizing that a change from the current copper composition was still inevitable, Congress passed Public Law 93-441 on October 11, 1974, declaring W. Hanover in the judgment of the Secretary of the Treasury. Such action is necessary to assure an adequate supply of coins to meet the national needs. He may prescribe such composition of copper and zinc in the alloy of the 1-cent piece as he may deem appropriate. 76.77 in 1981, faced with another rise in the price of copper, the Mint decided to change the composition of the cent to copper-covered zinc. After contract difficulties and production delays, the first such cents were struck at the Philadelphia Mint without mint mark on January 7, 1982. Denver did not convert to the new composition until October 21, 78. A few pieces were struck by error in bronze dated 1983 and are extremely rare. 79 a number of small changes were made to the Obverse design in the 1990s and early 2000s.80. The 1956D Lincoln cent is more than just pocket change. Minted in Denver, hence the little D mark under the date. This coin is part of one of America's most iconic series, the Lincoln penny. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. On his 100th birthday, asterisk by 1956, the Lincoln cent had already become a cornerstone of American currency. This small copper piece carried a big message honoring a president who reshaped a nation. But some of these pennies from 1956, especially those with unique characteristics, would go on to become numismatic legends. The design, simple yet powerful, 130 asterisk. Let's take a closer look at the design. Asterisk Obverse front asterisk, you'll find a bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right. The words "In God We Trust" crown his image, while liberty rests to the left. And the date 1956 appears on the right with the small d beneath it if minted in Denver. Asterisk reverse back, asterisk on the reverse, you'll see to wheat. Stalks arching along the left and right edges. That's why this is often called a wheat penny. In between, it reads, asterisk 1 cent, asterisk United States of America, asterisk, and above all, e pluribus unum, Latin for out of many. 1 asterisk, this design by Victor David Brenner remained largely unchanged for 50 years, a testament to its enduring appeal. The numbers behind the coin to 45 asterisk in 1956, the Denver Mint produced a whopping 1,098,201. 100 Lincoln cents, that's over a billion coins. So, what makes this penny valuable when there are so many? Asterisk, here's the twist.
Would you believe that a single penny, yes, just 1 cent, could be worth thousands, even millions in rare cases? We're not talking about gold or silver here, just an old copper coin from 1956. But hidden in its copper core is a story of history, rarity, and mystery, and today we're uncovering it all. So before you toss that penny in your pocket, watch this till the end. It might just make you rich. Asterisk, the 1956D Lincoln 1 cent coin, also known as the wheat penny, was minted in Denver and has a rich history. It's a common coin from the Lincoln wheat cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's birth. The D Mint mark indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. In 1956, the Denver Mint struck over 1 billion of these pennies, making it one of the most abundant in the series. Asterisk historical context. Asterisk Lincoln cent series. Asterisk, the Lincoln cent was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, Abraham Lincoln, instead of an allegorical figure, wheat reverse. The original reverse design tails side featured 2 stalks of wheat, giving the series the nickname wheat pennies. Asterisk, post-war era. Asterisk, the 1956D penny was produced during a period of economic growth in the United States following World War II.High Mintage. Asterisk, the Denver Mint produced a very large number of these pennies. In 1956, due to high demand, key features, Obverse heads, features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, asterisk, reverse tails, depicts 2 stalks of wheat, asterisk composition, made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, diameter 19 millimeters, weight 3.11 grams, asterisk numista, information, asterisk numista, lists the 1956D Lincoln cent as a 1 cent Lincoln, wheat ears, reverse asterisk. The numista page for this coin entry ID, 123,634, includes details about its mintage and references. Asterisk, the coin falls under the Lincoln cents, wheat reverse. 1909 to 1958 category dot asterisk Brenner's initials VDB. On the reverse at its base were deemed too prominent once the coins were issued and were removed within days of the release. The initials were restored, this time smaller. On Lincoln's shoulder in 1918, originally struck in 95% copper, the cent coin was changed for 1 year to zinc-coated steel in 1943 as copper was needed to aid in the war effort. The mint then reverted to 95% copper until 1982, when inflation made copper too expensive and the composition was changed to zinc with an outer copper layer. Brenner's wheat reverse was replaced in 1959 by a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gaspereau for the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Memorial reverse was later replaced in 2009 by 4 commemorative designs marking the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, beginning in 2010. Basis shield design was coined, become quite worn, and Lincoln's features were becoming indistinct. For the 1969 coins, a new master was produced for use in all 3 mints, and the features were sharpened and moved further from the edge of the coin, while the lettering was broadened. 71 changes in composition. Edit asterisk 1974 aluminum cent pattern. An experiment in removing copper from the Lincoln cent entirely. Asterisk copper prices began to rise in 1973, to such an extent that the intrinsic value of the coin approached a cent, and citizens began to hoard cents, hoping to realize a profit. The mint decided to switch to an aluminum cent. Over 1.5 million such pieces were struck in the second half of 1973, though they were dated 1974. At congressional hearings, representatives of the vending machine industry testified that aluminum cents would jam their equipment, and the mint backed away from its proposal. 72 Mint Director Mary Brooks sought the return of samples which had been distributed to members of Congress, but 14 remained missing, with the recipients affecting not to know what had become of them. 1 aluminum cent was donated to the Smithsonian Institution for the National Numismatic Collection. 73